Season 4 Press Conference Question and Answers.
Hi, my name is Sarah Kellysen, and I play Jennifer Clotz on the show ARTic. And I've been on the show for 4 years.
My name is Andrew Bouchahine, and I play Blake Columbus on ARTic, and this is my second season on the show.
Hey, my name's Jack the Ripoff. I play Kyle Willy in the show ARTic, and I guess you could say I'm still on my first year of actually being on the show. Thanks for having me.
Hi, I'm Paul Petroskey, aka Weird Paul, and I play Principal Willy, and I've been on the show for 4 years since the start.
Alright, we got some questions to answer.
Have you had any art experience in real life?
Yeah, I do have real art experience. I go to a fine art school, and I've been going for this university for 3 years, and I'm trying to get my degree in drawing/installation. Going to be probably majoring in that, but I would love to minor in print media. I've done glass blowing. I've done glass casting, sculpture, fiber, jewelry. I've experimented in all sorts of arts. So, and I'm painting. I love abstract and abstract expressionism type painting like Jackson Pollock, and I love Salvador Dali as well. So I kind of answered 2 questions there, did I?
I guess art class was probably my favorite class in school. I never really liked school very much, but I like to create stuff. I've had people tell me that I'm one of the most creative people they've ever met because I'm constantly creating all kinds of things. I actually took art class twice in high school, even though I couldn't get a credit the second time. I just took it again for fun.
So, my real life art experiences, I've kind of been into like cartoon drawing ever since I was little. It's kind of the best art style that I have at drawing. Aside from that, I've done high school chorus. I've been to, all-state chorus about 2 years in a row during my high school career. And now aside from that, I have my own YouTube channel where I create, all different kinds of videos from gaming to sketches to vlogging. And I actually started Twitch streaming probably about 4 or 5 months ago now. So I've had a decent amount of art experience, and it's been a great time. I've really loved it, honestly.
I really haven't had any art experience. I'm not very artistic myself. The most artistic I get is creating Halloween costumes. I did take ceramics in high school, but other than that, no, not artistic at all.
Does your family and friends support you?
They definitely support me. I can't say that they watch every single thing that I create or make, but yeah, they're on my side. They support me.
I think most definitely. It's so funny because whenever I'm not here, it's so different because when I'm here, you can see all the chaos and the feedback, and it's kind of more energized. And then with my friends, it's just chill. It's easy. It's but they still support my work, and that's, I think, a wonderful delight to have, and to have. I'm so grateful to have such wonderful, supportive friends. So, yeah, definitely.
My family have been pretty supportive of what I wanted to do all along my entire life. I've been trying to be a musician and an entertainer, and now a YouTuber. And my parents especially have always been really supportive of me. And I don't have a lot of friends to be supportive of me, but I do have a lot of internet friends.
So, my family don't fully understand the whole YouTube and Twitch streaming aspect. They don't fully support it, per se. But they don't have anything against me doing it. And they do occasionally ask about it, but it's just kind of not what they're accustomed to and not what they understand, and therefore, they don't really care too much about it. But they're not trying to make me stop or anything, which I'm super thankful for. My friends definitely support what I do, especially on my Twitch channel, and absolutely my fiance. My fiance, she supports me 110%, and I am so lucky to have a woman like her. I love her to death, and she's the light of my life. Love you, babe.
If you could guest star on any other Drakoloid show, which would it be on? I would like to be on High Schooled. I've always liked high school dramas. This is a college drama, but yeah, High School. High Schooled.
I guess if Principal Willy was going to guest star on another show, I guess the best one would probably be High Schooled somehow. I think that would be appropriate.
Is it bad that I haven't seen the other Drakoloid shows? So, I don't know. Rain check on that, and I'll get back to you on that later.
How long does it take to film an episode?
Well, depending on how many lines I have, it takes longer or a shorter amount of time, but usually if I don't have like a long soliloquy that I have to speak or something, I can go pretty quick. Otherwise, I have to memorize my lines. It takes a little longer, but it doesn't take me very long. Maybe it takes me 20 to 30 minutes to film my episode.
Well, from pressing the record button to actually getting the videos up, I guess I usually get myself about, at maximum, an hour and a half, but it usually takes me about an hour to make sure I have all the stuff right. Lighting would be one aspect that I look into that, even though sometimes I don't always have the right lighting for specific things. But yeah, usually between an hour to an hour and a half to record an episode. I don't have too many parts, which kind of helps shorten the length. I think the new season, actually, I've had more lines in that than most of the other season 1 episodes, besides maybe the season finale.
Well, the whole production of it sometimes takes weeks if I have to do different sets, but for usually a regular episode, if I'm not going off set, it's 2 to 3 hours.
That really depends on how fast I'm working. It usually takes me about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on if I need to change clothes or how motivated I am that day to move fast, but usually an hour to 2 hours at most.
Usually before I start filming, I will do tongue twisters. I will stretch out, take a deep breath, take a drink of water, just kind of loosen up a little bit so that I'm better at thinking on my feet and just kind of going through the motions and being able to improvise where need be. So I can stretch out, kind of just little warm-ups like that. Kind of my ritual for anything really.
Before I film an episode of ARTic, I usually waste a lot of time doing other stuff. I have to get myself into the right mindset, so I just keep procrastinating until I say, okay, I'm ready. And then I have to set up my video camera and get into the character of Principal Willy, and I put on my costume and start thinking like a principal.
What are your future goals in the next year?
My future goals is to expand more on my YouTube, to get through university, and to as well try to do more acting. I'm booking more acting roles soon, so hopefully you guys see me in more other acting roles other than ARTic, because I think it'd be really interesting to show off what acting chops I can pull off. We'll see what I can. We'll see.
In the next year, I hope that I can grow my personal YouTube channel to, I don't even know to what, but just grow it and continue to make new videos and make new strides in YouTube.
Well, in the next year, I plan to put out a new album. I haven't put out an album in a while. This will be, I think, my 25th album or so. I've lost count. And also, there's a documentary about me coming out next year, and I'm hoping to get to travel a lot around the country and see a lot of places where the film plays and perform in a lot of different cities.
So my future goals in the next year, well, I definitely want to get back onto regularly uploading YouTube videos, even if they're just vlogs for the time being. But my main goal is I want to try and become a Twitch partner by the end of this next year. By to the next TwitchCon, I want to be partnered with them, and so I'm close to being there. I'm currently at around 1,500 followers on Twitch, which is absolutely incredible. And that's the biggest goal right now is to and also pass my college classes too. I currently take a script writing for the TV pilot class right now, which is part of the degree of what I'm heading towards, which is interdisciplinary film and digital media. So all that aspect is trying to pass essentially. I want to be able to get my degree, but that'll probably be longer than a year, obviously. So just play it as it goes. But definitely want to be a Twitch partner.
Do you guys have regular jobs outside of ARTic? If so, yes, of course I have a job outside of ARTic. I work in marketing and sales, and I do some social media work as well, and I run my own YouTube channel.
I work at Spencer's, which is a store at many malls. It's kind of full of trending and joke stuff, and but I just do that to help pay the bills. It took me almost 47 years of my life to figure it out, but I know what I'm supposed to be doing now with my life, and I'm trying to make that happen. I'm trying to, make that my life's work.
So, as a matter of fact, I do have a regular job outside of ARTic. I'm actually enlisted in the United States Air Force. I am what they call a crew chief, which is an aircraft mechanic, and my aircraft is the CV-22 Osprey. I like to call it the planecopter because it takes off vertically like a helicopter, and then the blades can actually move forward to fly like a plane once it gets airborne. It's a pretty badass aircraft, even though sometimes it does tend to be a pain in the butt to everyone that works on it. It's kind of like it's like a defective child more than anything. But yeah, that's my job.
Yeah, I work at a grocery store part-time on weekends, and it's very labor intensive, so I'm like building muscles. I'm building abs really quickly, so it's just a lot of labor intention. So yeah.
I just hope that Principal Willy loses control more often. I hope he really goes off the deep end. I like especially when he has to call tech support and he gets really frustrated and starts yelling.
So I guess growth-wise, it would be cool to see Kyle develop more into his character. Obviously, he's kind of like the comic relief, more happy-go-lucky kind of guy more than anything. And I just like to see him develop with that. Maybe, with that style of personality, he can create his own unique art style within ARTic Academy. You never know. And I would just like to see, more of his character explored in this, this upcoming season and, whatever future seasons come around.
What I hope for character growth in Jennifer is for her to become more comfortable with herself. It seems like this season she is already starting to do that, and she's starting to break another wall that she didn't know about herself before, or that she did know and it was dormant. You'll really see it in the season premiere.
For Blake, I kind of hope he stays kind of the same. I like his little cheeky, kind of sarcastic, kind of fun personality, but I really kind of hope we dive deep into some more personal stuff with Blake. Last season, he kind of had a revelation with his sexuality, so maybe explore that a little more. But yeah, I like Blake. I think he's cool.
And what is your guys' favorite episode?
So far, my favorite episode probably would be the season finale of the previous season, because just the way Kyle interacts with his dad, Principal Willy, is hilarious, and you can definitely tell there's a lot of character between the two of them, even though, because you can tell, Kyle loves his dad, but he'll give him a hard time whenever he's able, and his dad absolutely knows that by, 100%. That's got to be my favorite one, because that shows the most interaction between the two of them so far. So, hey, maybe we'll see more of that in the future.
I really loved the pilot. I remember filming that 5 years ago in 2012, and it was really, fun just to make the sets and everything. And I loved any of the episodes that we made sets, like the blue set, or the western set, or the LGBT set, any of those. And, I love that Switched Up is probably my favorite episode of all time. There was so much to that. There was something for everyone in that episode, and I think everyone genuinely likes that episode in general. And it was the first time I got to show off my music, all my, so much went on in that episode. We put so much effort into that. I remember it being very labor intensive and stuff, and the rehearsals and everything. I also really love the extracurricular one where Jennifer gets a job at tech support, and I love how we're using that as a recurring theme more in this season. So just you wait. I shouldn't have gave that away, but just you wait.
My favorite episode so far, I think it would have to have been the one where, the first one where I called tech support. I had such a good time getting mad on the phone in that episode. It was really thrilling.
Favorite episode of the series so far? I really liked the ARTic in Japan episode. I thought that was pretty fun to film, and the mixed max, and the mixed max, why can't I say that? And the mixed masks episode was pretty cool too. There could be any YouTube actor or person who you would want to guest star on ARTic.
I really love Matt Mort from my YouTube group. I've been asking him for that for a while, so hopefully we get him on at some point. Hopefully Drake brings something for him, because he's really a lot of fun. And I would love Shane Dawson, because he reminds me of the Jim Carrey of like the YouTube world, so I think that would be cool. I know that sounds so generic, but you know, whatever. Or Poppy. I love Poppy. I would love to see her on our show. It'd be, because we're doing a lot more satire humor this season, so I would love to see her on the show too. So
if I had to pick one, I would pick Connor Frenta. He's a huge YouTuber. I'm sure you guys know who he is. He's the one that kind of inspired me to get into YouTube and really start making videos and uploading and doing all this crazy stuff that I'm doing now. And then of course there's other smaller YouTubers out there as well that I think would do great on here. But there's way too many to name.
If we could get anybody to guest star on ARTic, like another YouTuber or something, I would say my actual son, Tristan. I think it would be really funny to have him do something on ARTic.
Any person I want to see guest star on ARTic. I don't know. I would ask my fiance if she'd be interested in it. I would love to see her on there, just because, you know, she has a lot of personality. She's a little more like, you know, soft-spoken and more reserved than I. You know, that's kind of where we differentiate in most aspects. But I feel like she'd be able to do something with that. I think she has the personality to definitely do something like this. But yeah, like, it'd be cool to see her on there. That way we can share something that we both on that isn't specifically on my own channel.
Hi, my name is Andrew Bouchahine, and you guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Andrew_Bouch, that's B-O-U-C-H, or check out my YouTube channel, Andrew Bouchahine.
Well, to wrap it all up, I am Jack the Ripoff. You guys can follow me on Twitter at JRipoff. You can follow me at Instagram with the same handle, JRipoff. You can follow me on YouTube as Jack the Ripoff, no spaces in between the words. And finally, you can also follow me on twitch.tv/Mr. Jack the Ripoff. Again, no spaces in between any of those. I stream as often as I can, and I'd love to see you guys come on down and say hi. So, you know, maybe try and join the Top Hat community that we got going on. We'd love to see you there. So, yeah.
I'm Weird Paul, and you can follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/WeirdPaul, or on Twitter at twitter.com/WeirdPaul. You can listen to my music at weirdpaul.bandcamp.com, or check out my website at www.weirdpaul.com. I'm also on Instagram at WeirdPaulP, and my YouTube channel is youtube.com/WeirdPaulP, because on those two somebody else already took Weird Paul.
okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out this ARTic season premiere coming this Saturday. So much love.